Uncle Joe Chimenti, Homie Metal Joe.
Ray Dill, Rockin' Ray.
Oh, I got my nickname from Lips from Anvil. I used to scream out, fucking metal, real loud all the time at all the shows and stuff. One day he just says, hey, you're fucking Metal Joe now. That's how I got that nickname.
Yeah, Joe had a loud mouth, as you know. After a while, he would just, every time we just went at him, fucking metal! So Lips would be like, whoa, that must be fucking Metal Joe. I was Rockin' Ray because I had a lot of parties at the house, and when Anvil came down, I also got that name from one of the guys in Anvil because...
Dave Allison.
Yeah, because let's go back over to Ray's because the place is always rocking. It was either you were into the music or you weren't going to have a conversation with anybody. It was so loud, you were just getting thrown with music where people would just headbang or air guitar or just be loaded into the music. And it all revolved around the parties. When we got something new that was really good, we had the big stereos. I was renting a house where I could get away with it by blasting the music and have the parties. So I would invite people over and turn them on to the new stuff. The music, it was just amazing stuff. And
this whole thing came about to give back. I mean, that's our motto. 1983, we got named by Metallica. Yeah. They put us on there on the first album, Kill 'Em All. And it was just a group of people that really felt that music and loved it. We're finishing up now, and they're still relevant and still helping us.
If it wasn't for them still backing this thing, I don't know if we would have really been on fire for it and got this much done, you know, in the last 2 years.
Metallica carries a real big hammer, you know, when it comes to the, you know, people see that logo and want to get on board. And the story's real cool, too.
The record store Johnny Z owned, because he wasn't just a little record store. He was a guy with a vision.
He hit the frickin' lottery when he hooked up with Metallica and got them to come here and sign a contract with them, you know, for 5 years. The whole thing was, too, we just didn't want to know the music. We wanted to know the people that made the music.
Right.
We were fortunate enough to get, I mean, right in there with them. I mean, have them live with us and hang out and party with us. Okay, I'll give you a funny story. Metallica was backing up a band called Twisted Sister. They were the big shit around here. So it was a big gig at the Fountain Casino. Twisted was notorious for messing with the people's sound before, you know, they didn't want anybody to be as big as them or sound as good as them, especially when they were the headliner. So Metallica came out first and they killed it, but the sound was terrible. Then we were like all standing in the crowd with Metallica, and then Twisted Sister hit the stage, and Dee Snider, God love him, but he was like nuts on stage. He didn't care what he said. So the minute he gets out there, he starts going nuts, saying, who the hell are these fucking guys? What the fuck was that? Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, they're standing next to us and they're getting all like pissed off. So I ended up going in the back and kicking about 10 holes in all the walls, and then Metallica never got paid for that gig. To this day, I don't even think they know that's who did it. They knew somebody went nuts in the back, but
yeah, Joe just
that was me. I got a little upset at Dee Snider. It's a 503c charity foundation that came out of a problem with a guy who took the Old Bridge Metal Militia name and started his own thing, selling t-shirts. That's probably what drove us to come back to start the foundation, was because someone else was using the name and profiting from it. Because me and Ray, we lost money. It was all part of the fun, but we didn't care. So for someone to use that name and to profit from it, and then not wanting to do the right thing when we try to work out a deal with the t-shirt sales and stuff, drove us to do something. And Ray always was planting a seed in my head about nonprofit. And then it just grew for us because it was such a crazy, wild thing that we were part of, that now was coming back, and now coming back to have no one make no money and to help out kids with music instruments and lessons, and we give money to the ROTC and other people and foundations, because it is a charity foundation, so we can give money to people and other organizations. So what came out of the whole metal scene to end up like this, it's unbelievable, I feel. I mean, it's an amazing story. And then to have the biggest metal band in the world back us 100% and then send us memorabilia to auction off to raise money for the foundation, it's unbelievable. It's a miracle that we came as far as we did.
I think this is such a great way to finish up the story. When just let them in, trying to get kids into music, paying for the lessons if they can't afford them. That's like an incentive to really, hopefully, they get into it. You know, a lot of people go crazy for sports and stuff like that. I mean, I like some sports, but music has always been indented to me. It was something I really feel like I know a lot about. Compared to a lot of the other shit. I can't remember half the other shit. I don't remember nothing from school, but I remember every concert I went to, every set list, every whatever. And there was thousands. There had to be over 1,000.
Yeah, it was a lot of good times.
Yeah, if you have a way to do something in this life and do something positive, there shouldn't be nothing holding you back. You got one kid in the program, just lost her father, died of a heroin overdose. We felt like crap about that. I called the teacher up. I told him, you know, she might not be coming for a little while because she's going through a lot. So that other girl, we had a woman with cancer that we know.
She's got cancer bad, yeah.
Her kid now is a student with ours. She's with the autism, came in that night for a lesson. And then he called me back the next day and he goes, I just want to brighten up your day a little bit. I said, what? He goes, you know, that girl came in here and she wrote a song about how she loves coming to lessons and how much she loved me and how much she, you know, loved coming to lessons. And, you know, that just made everything worth it, you know?
That's the things, those little things that you got to hold on to when everything else is blowing up.
Oh, and it blows up. It blows up.
But I hold on to that because that's what it's all about, you know? And we just want to add to that by more kids and stuff.
We're going to leave this earth making some difference in somebody's life.